that description because Diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here. First and given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action this time with Love. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Officially, that'll be marked. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Shifts by him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical.
The 20 before he's dropped. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, Fields. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Love. Robinson's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's 17-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 46. On the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room. Just a
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Love back to it here after the pick six. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Caught on the right side, Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That's complete to Wicks. And they'll get this down to the 10. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. To the 43, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Love from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin this drive with Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. 2nd and 5. Off play action, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing right around the midfield stripe. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Love. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Field at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field, defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw now. Here's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love now. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
80 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Chubb will get the call running left, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
So here's Love and the Packers.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 24 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.
Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road 10.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club.